Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Timothy or Timmybug, and welcome back to the Sunday Biscuits podcast, where today I have a very special friend on the line with me. I have Mr. Mikey, otherwise known as Michael.
What's up?
He is here. Very nice, very friendly. We are going to be hosting the Sunday Biscuits podcast together for this week. Mike, how are you doing today? How has your day been?
Doing good. Been long. Good.
That's good. Today's topic, or I guess this week's topic, I guess I should say, is video games. In today's episode, we are going to be talking about video games, and I must ask, because I ask every single person I have on the podcast, Michael, what is your favorite video game? For question one is, what are your favorite video game of all time, just in your whole life that you've ever played?
I don't know, man. Like old Zelda games on Nintendo. That was
They're
really
the best.
good.
Yeah.
And then Prime, like 2017 Fortnite was also up there.
That's true. That's true.
It's kind of fallen off, but
yeah.
But yeah,
I also gamed and did a lot of Fortnite back in the day. I say back in the day; it was only 3 years ago.
Lots of money spent.
Yeah, exactly.
Red Dead Redemption 2 is also very good too.
That is a very good
of
game.
them.
Yeah, I've got a lot, but if I had to pick one in the last month, I just picked up Call of Duty Cold War and played through the campaign in like a week. And it was really good. The ending of the campaign was I'm sorry, have you played the campaign?
Oh, I know it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Alright. Spoiler warning, skip ahead 10 seconds if you're listening to the podcast. Skip ahead to 2 minutes 20 seconds if you want to avoid the spoilers. The bit with Adler and you at the end, your character and Adler, I don't understand that, because I apparently got the canon ending, and that's just, that game was confusing, but it was really good. I liked it. I liked that.
Yeah, doesn't he shoot you at the end?
Yes, he does, yeah.
Pretty weird.
And you shoot him, like, you both draw your gun at the exact same time, and you both fire, and then the credits roll. Advanced Warfare was really good. Like, the missions... Have you played Advanced Warfare?
No, not that one.
Okay. It was so worth the $10 or $11. It wasn't even funny. Like, all of the missions were different. There were some loud missions, there were some stealth missions. There was a mission where you get to control a strike drone. It was so good. The campaign in that as well was amazing. I predicted the plot ending, or the plot twist at the end, which I won't tell you, but I predicted it. Just wanted to point that out for the viewers. If you have played Advanced Warfare, please leave a comment down below, and don't spoil the ending, please, because that would just not be good. Today's podcast episode is sponsored by Shockbyte Server Hosting. If you guys want to get 50% off your very own Minecraft server, just go to the website, wait for the pop-up, enter your email, and get 50% off your first month, or however long you get, of server hosting. They offer Minecraft Java Edition servers, Minecraft Bedrock Edition servers, and a lot of different other games. Ark Survival Evolved servers, Rust servers, Satisfactory servers, Terraria servers, 7 Days to Die servers, Factorio servers, Gary's Mod servers, Team Fortress 2 servers. They're going to offer Hytale servers, and they also offer CSGO servers. Anyways, thank you to Shockbyte Server Hosting for sponsoring this video. If you want to check them out, there will be a link in the top right of the screen. Quick question. Have you heard of Hytale, Michael?
I actually have not.
Really?
If I'm being honest.
Interesting.
No.
So I'm going to get to educate you about this today. So Hytale was announced in 2018 as the Minecraft killer. Not even joking, this game got so much hype that it looked like it was going to beat out Minecraft and become more popular than Minecraft. And I'm so sad, because since there was so much hype, they wanted to make the game perfect. They wanted to take the time to make the game perfect. And as you've seen last year from the launch of Cyberpunk 2077, when you rush a game into development, it doesn't work. So they're really like, we don't want to launch the game with any bugs. We want the game to be perfect when we launch it. The issue is the game isn't going to be perfect when they launch it. So they've put it back and put it back. And I kid you not, the intended release date was summer 2020. Do you know what happened in 2020? I couldn't possibly say it because of maybe getting demonetized.
Cough, cough.
Cough, cough. And so it got backed up even more. I think they backed it up to August 2020. Then they bumped it up to and then they stopped confirming the release date. They were like, you know what? We're just not going to give a release date right now. So the trailer has been out since, I want to say, 2018.
I just looked it up. It looks like a cross between Roblox and Minecraft, if I'm being
Exactly. It
honest.
really looks like it. Oh, wait a minute. Did they release a date? Holy cow. I think they released a date.
It says 2023 at the
Yeah,
earliest. Did not.
that's what I saw. So let me put it this way. When I saw that you could make movies in this video game, like you can literally set up green screens and shoot footage that actually downloads to your computer. When I found that
Oh, that's
out,
content.
I was like, holy cow, they're literally giving you a filmmaking service. And I went ahead and told my parents, I said, I'll set aside the $60 now, because the second that this game is available to buy or pre-order, I will be literally mashing in my bank account information to get this game, because holy cow, I saw the announcement trailer when I was like 12 and I freaked out. I was like, this game is going to be so good. And then I found out if I would have traveled back and said, yep, well, that game's not coming out for 5 years, I would have probably broken down and cried. But you can't do anything about that. The game is going to hopefully release in 2023. I hope so. And it looks very, very good. And apparently, they're launching it on all platforms right away. Like, you'll be able to get it on Switch. You'll be able to get it on all Xboxes, like PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X, and the Xbox One. You'll be able to get it on most consoles, PC. It's just crazy. And there's talk that they may even release it for mobile, which I don't think is going to happen, because I don't think they can release a good mobile version of it.
Now that you mention that, have you heard of the game Splitgate?
Ooh, thank you. I am
That's what I was wanting to ask next. Like, I remember it was, I think, early August, maybe. They were talking about releasing it from the beta to the actual full, and I remember you had to wait hours just to get in, and then after the first week, it kind of fell off pretty bad.
Yeah. Hey, still though, thank you.
It looks great.
Yeah,
though.
thank you so much for letting me know that, because I'm literally throwing it in the Steam cart now. What is PlayStation's thing? Like, it's like Xbox Live Gold or Xbox Game Pass
It's
Ultimate.
$25 for every 3 months, and you get 2 free games a month.
Okay.
Sometimes the games are some you've never heard of, and some are pretty good, but
that's how
for the most part, it's filler.
Yeah, that's how Gold is. Like, Gold advertised this year. I think they released it in June or July. Gold at the start of the year was advertising. They were advertising like, oh, look at this game that we're gonna release halfway through the year. Ignore all these other games that you literally have never heard of. I'm a bit ticked at Xbox for making Halo Infinite console exclusive. I understand why they did it. It's marketing. They want people to buy an Xbox in addition to having a PlayStation. But my goodness sakes, just even I could understand if you made the campaign Xbox exclusive, but don't make the multiplayer exclusive. I don't know. That's a topic that I feel I feel mixed opinions
PlayStation
on console exclusives.
They had Spider-Man and God of War. Those were very good.
I so wish that I could have played the Spider-Man game. Both of them. Both Miles Morales and the original Spider-Man game.
Oh, yeah.
Just looked so good. And I watched the whole playthrough. I know all of the plot twists. I loved watching it. And I was like, oh, I wish I could play that, but I cannot. It's very aggravating.
God of War was also pretty good too.
Yeah.
They've got another one coming out this year.
Yeah, I heard that one was really good as well. And I watched PewDiePie play through Ghost of Tsushima. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I apologize, game company, if you're watching this.
It's all good.
Yeah, but I watched PewDiePie play through that, and that looked really, really good. Like, I would personally most likely play that if I had a PlayStation. The fact that when I installed just the game of Destiny 2, it was like 55 gigs, and then DLC 1 was 50 gigs, DLC 2, DLC 3, DLC 4. Like, I had to download 5 DLCs and the game. And in total, it was like, I kid you not, 230 gigs. It was just,
Whoa.
that was just crazy. I think I still have that
If you're
installed.
looking for a cheap game that's really good in the story, Red Dead Redemption 2 is probably the best story mode I've ever played, though, to be honest.
Yeah, I've heard,
because it's so much stuff that you don't like. You think it's gonna happen, but it doesn't. It's just weird.
yeah,
Pretty good.
yeah. I'm seriously thinking about playing that game. I actually, hold on a second. We're gonna find out right now, live on the Sunday Biscuits podcast, if this is on Xbox Game Pass. I will literally hit the install button. I'm installing a lot of games today. That is one thing I'll give the Series X, is it is incredibly quiet even when downloading games. It is very, very quiet. Grand Theft Auto, the trilogy, the definitive edition. Yeah, it's definitive, alright. Contained Grand Theft Auto 3, Grand Theft Auto Vice City, and Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. I have never personally played any of the Grand Theft Auto games. I have no interest.
Same.
I have no interest in playing them simply because it's one of those games that just doesn't sit well with me. That the point of the game is going around committing illegal felonies.
That's the best part, though, is about Red Dead. You can either be the best person or the absolute worst.
Yeah.
Like you can become like a bounty hunter. You can become like just bank robbing and all. Like, you really get to choose, and it has a meter too.
Yeah.
And if you have a good moral at the end of the game, you have a different death.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say anything though because I don't want to spoil it, but it's very good.
Yeah. I am seriously thinking it's sadly not on Game Pass, but there's talk that it may be soon. So
I think it's $16 at GameStop.
Really?
$19.80 GameStop right now.
Nice. I may, in fact, have to try that. Thank y'all for listening. Best way to help out the podcast on YouTube is to subscribe. On Spotify, it would be to follow the podcast. And on Amazon Music, it would be to follow the podcast. So thank you all so much for watching. Michael, let's both say bye at the same time. Bye.
Bye. All right.